Monday's video took us through the Greenwood section of the cemetery. There isn't much recorded history about Greenwood itself. Being city-run, the details aren't readily available to discuss. Today we're taking a walk down the gorge and stepping into what's known as the Edgewood Annex. After the city took control of Edgewood Cemetery, including the section we now call the Old Cemetery, the historically black burial ground, space eventually became an issue. It became necessary to expand the land available for burials, and that's where the annex enters the story. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about Edgewood. We'll circle back to that section later, but for now, let's explore the Edgewood Annex, where the story of Apopka's resting places continue to grow. As we leave the shade of the gorge, where birds sing and the sound of flowing water lingers, the bright sunshine draws our attention to a beautiful black stone. There's a photograph on it, and it's surrounded by tokens of love left behind. This is the resting place of Miguel Angel Honorato, Sr. Sir, Orlando remembers you and sends you their love. All around his stone, the annex opens into a place of beauty and contrast. Here, some of the most ornate monuments in this entire cemetery rise towards the light. Carved angels, polished marble, flowers frozen in stone. But not every story here is marked by beauty or permanence. Like every section of the cemetery, the annex holds unmarked graves, places where the names have been lost or were never recorded at all. Some rest beneath temporary markers long since weathered away. Others are remembered only by a trinket or a single gesture of love left behind. Each one belongs to someone who was loved, someone who mattered, even if time has tried to erase all the evidence. This area also contains damaged stones. In some places, tree roots have pushed up from below, toppling the markers into a pile. So the question is, why hasn't the cemetery fixed them? The answer is a bit bleak. The stones don't belong to the cemetery. They belong to the individual resting in the earth. It's the family's responsibility to maintain the marker itself. But in our modern world, people move, generations pass, families might not be nearby to continue that care. And then there's the cost. These headstones can weigh hundreds of pounds. It's not exactly something that you and your cousin can just show up on the weekend and fix safely. You have to hire a monument company to come out, lift and repair it, and reset the stone. Sometimes that cost can be even higher than the original stone. I really hate to beat a dead horse here, but as I mentioned in the old cemetery video, but this is exactly the kind of problem that I hope one day the Blackstone Society can solve. Alas, I keep buying these lottery tickets and it hasn't happened yet, but one can dream, manifest, and continue on. But here I am digressing into dreams. Let's get back to that annex. The annex itself stretches around and along the curve of the gorge and connects back to the old cemetery. Its space is surrounded by nature, embraced by the sound of the wind. It's shadowed by trees, and it whispers of the water below. It's a space included in history, yet separate from its heaviest shadow. Here the past and present coexist, names from every walk of life resting side by side. The annex holds the racial diversity of the modern world, but without the darkness of the history bleeding into it. It stands as quiet proof that time, though imperfect, can move forward with grace. As we leave the annex, the air feels a little lighter. The sound of the gorge fades behind us, replaced by the quiet hum of life that still moves all around this place. Every section of Edgewood Greenwood tells its own story of change, of community, of remembrance. The annex, though newer, reminds us that even as the cemetery expands, the heart of it remains the same. love, loss, legacy, memory, intertwined beneath the Florida sun. Thank you for listening to me talk to myself. If you like this kind of content, press like. If you want to subscribe, press subscribe. And thank you for walking with me today, for listening, for remembering, and for honoring those who rest here. And remember to wander often, wonder always, and stay safe on all of those back roads.